Victor, you wanted to talk about Trump and irony. Have at it.
Ironeia, it's a Greek word from Sophocles, made it famous in his seven plays. Irony, irony. We all know what irony is. It's a message that it's a reality that exposes the opposite of what the rhetoric is, or the rhetoric is used to convey a message that's far more important, or there's elements of karma as well. One person does something, but it's ironic that the opposite is the result. I think everybody talks about Donald Trump. He shouldn't be talking about the Panama president is right wing. We're embarrassing him. All of bipartisan establishment angry at Trump. Greenland. He doesn't understand. They don't understand irony, and you saw it with the nominations. It was ironic that he's just said to himself, anybody who is in these particular slots who suffered, I'm going to favor. So Kash Patel, the FBI, went out. Now it's ironic he's going to run it. Tulsi Gabbard, maybe, I hope, gets confirmed. They put her on a watch list. Jay Bhattacharya, they went after him. The NIH. Pete Hegseth, he wrote a book, The Pentagon Hated It, he'll run the Pentagon. You get the impression. So the same thing with these trolling things. The left has canonized the idea that you change names. As I said once, I came to my office in Junipero Serra Plaza at Stanford, where I work, was changed. The Woodrow Wilson School is changed. Everybody, the Bolt Hall is changed. The Earl Warren Center is changed. So Trump comes along and says, well, we're in the age of change. I think I'm going to change the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. And then they go, you can't do that. That's imperialistic. And then you start to look at his irony and you think, well, there's 1,700 miles of coastline that America has on the Gulf, and there's 1,700 miles on Mexico. And since we changed things, they've had 400 years of their share. They can keep going on. Everybody in Mexico keep using Gulf of Mexico, but we in the Western world are going to start using Gulf of America. And that got them so angry. But then it was also ironic because Scheinbaum started producing maps, of Mexico's borders up near Montana or something. And then you want to say, well, why don't you get in a fight with Donald Trump and put your $63 billion in remittances in where your mouth is? Or your 12 million people who are going to come back pretty soon. So it was ironic. And then with Greenland, he brings up the whole Greenland thing, and then Denmark gets angry, and then he starts to leak, his people starts to leak. Well, wait a minute, New York is closer to Greenland than is Copenhagen. Where is Greenland? I think last time I looked at the map, it's a North American territory. It's not European. And you little 4 million person country are colonizing you and EU. You're an imperial power, and you're trying to control this native indigenous people with this vast expanse as if you're, I don't know, 16th century Britain, and you're trying to control the whole continental-sized country that's not even in your continent, where the Americans are just trying to help and let them be autonomous and help them with aid and defend themselves and help the West. And the same
Fighting
thing,
colonialism.
same
Yes.
thing with Panama. Oh, you object to Yankees coming in and trying to make you honor and agree, but then you invite in the most imperialistic colonial people in the world, the communist Chinese, and you do it unlike us to make a lot of money. We don't want any money. We just want our ships not to be put in second place or to pay more than other ships or to make sure our military can get through. So, that's what he does. In Canada, it was ironic because 51 states, and he just says, well, your Trudeau, he weighed in at the election, and he said that Harris should have won as the first black woman. It'd been wonderful if I lost. And you have an open border. You don't defend it. But it's kind of ironic because you're under the U.S. nuclear umbrella, and you rely on American defense, and you rely on a border in which we don't send our illegal aliens into your country. We don't send drugs into your country. And you're kind of hypocritical. Maybe we should you stay Canada, we'll stay America. You get your own military You have your own economy, and of course that's not what they want. So every time he starts these discussions, they call it trolling, but the more deeply you uncover the layers of arguments, it's ironic. And the people who are blasting him then become hypocritical. And same thing he did with the Republicans. Oh, I don't know if I can vote for Pete Hegseth. I don't know if I can vote for. Well, you voted for Pete Buttigieg and you voted for Mayorkas. That didn't bother you as a Republican senator, did it? So he knows what he's doing. You have to go up to a point and then you have to stop, though. Because Trudeau is out and the left will be out and a pro-American government will be in Canada. And we will do it a lot of favors by buying their oil and building Keystone, I hope. So you don't want to alienate
that
Canadians.
guy, the presumptive next head of the government there seems like a real cool cat.
Yeah, he does. Mr. Apple Eater.
Yeah, it'd be a great North America tag team.